Hello, everybody. Welcome to All the Cool Kids. This is Daisy Collins coming live at you from Las Vegas, Nevada. And you guys, so last night I learned a new technique. I'm so excited. It is called string quilting. You guys know I'm not into quilting to make quilts. I'm into quilting to make junk journal covers. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're going to end up doing with these string quilts. Hi, River City Creative. So this is the little experiment that I did last night with a bunch of strips. I did 4 blocks here, and it was actually a lot of fun. I wasn't sure if it was going to be fun, but it was fun. So I went ahead and just went into it. These were 8x8 squares that they ended up being slightly smaller, or I don't know exactly what happened. And these were 6x6. They ended up being kind of 6x6, but not really. I don't know. I had to even it out. It's not exactly perfect, but it was just experimenting. And it was just doing the same technique right here, except I cut this in half, cut it in half, cut it in half, so in triangles. Then I sewed the triangles together. And so that's 4 patches of 2 triangles that are sewn together. And this one was cool, except this little, these seams in the middle kind of bunched up, and they're like, it feels like a really hard, like, bump. So I don't know how to fix that exactly. Maybe I need to press my seams flat here and here instead of having them like that. Maybe that would fix it. But that is what we're going to be doing today. I decided that I'm going to try and make them the size of the journal cover, because these I was just making squares. I was just experimenting, honestly. So I just wanted to see. Thank you, Karina. And these are all made from bed sheets. Of course, you guys know I've been working with bed sheets. There's some new patterns in here, but these are all bed sheets and pillowcases with just a couple of hints of actual fabric here and there, but mostly bed sheets, you guys. So I love it. Thank you, Karina. So we're going to try this technique out today. And I have a piece of, this is packing paper. In the original tutorial, which I will link down below, in the original tutorial, I think she used newspaper, but I don't have newspaper. So what I have is packing paper, which you can find at Walmart. It's the stuff you use to just pack stuff. You know, you roll your glassware in it, or you just stuff it into boxes as packing material. So that's what this is. So it's pretty much newspaper, honestly. I don't see any difference between this and newspaper. So we're just going to go with that. So this is a really, really large piece. This is the size that I've been making all my journal covers. And, well, just beforehand, just so I know that they're definitely going to fit every journal cover that I want to make. And I made it, hi Liz, I made it the size of this cutting mat right here, which is, I guess, 17 by 11. And this is perfect for any junk journal, even the biggest junk journal that you want to make. This is perfect for. So that's why I'm making it this size, in case you guys wanted to know why it's this size. So I have a bunch of strips here that I made and that I've had of, like I said, a bunch of bed sheets. So we're going to have to find like the longest strips, and I do have some long strips. Some of them are rather long, so that's good for this part. So let me go ahead and iron this, because it needs to be a little bit straighter, I guess, not so wavy. And I already have my iron on. It should be on to cotton. Just gonna iron it out again because this is bed sheets, and again because I don't keep neat piles of fabric. I kind of just, as you can see, put them in a bag. And it's not exactly the best. All these videos, the tutorials, they all start off with like perfectly straight cut pieces of fabric, and that's just not how I work. But you could also rip the fabric and it works the same way, so that's also good. Okay, so you have this really long piece of fabric, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna sew the fabric face side down across the length from corner to corner here on this paper. And what I need is my scissors so that I can cut off the extra because it's even way too long. I could even do this again, so that's awesome. Okay, so let's get my sewing machine. And let me get my sewing machine over here. And again, I'm going to sew the whole length, and it doesn't have to be like perfectly even or anything or on any sort of corner or anything. Just get it on the paper and put a 1/4 inch seam on it. And I'm just using a straight stitch here on default settings. It doesn't have to be straight by any means, just have it go from corner to corner. However you can get it on there. Here we go. Why on paper? That's what they did in the tutorial. That's what they did in the video. I don't know why. I don't know. I'm just doing what the video says. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. Because this would be a lot harder to do without the paper, to be honest with you. So now you fold the paper back, the fabric back, and you are going to iron it. Iron that seam. That's just what the video said. Oh, I'm not gonna. You got me there. Everybody used it. I saw a couple of videos on this, and everybody used a paper of some sort. Okay, and then I need to find something else that'll be long enough here. Okay, here's some purple. I think it might be long enough. So you wanted to go from edge of the paper to edge of the paper here. And you want to sew, hi Jane, and you want to sew right sides together. And I just kind of lay it on the fabric here, and it kind of sticks to it. I don't really have to worry about it moving. Get my sewing machine out again. And again, we're going to do a 1/4 inch seam. And we end up ripping the paper off, so I mean, we don't need it. This would just be harder to do just with the fabric itself. Yeah, it is kind of like a stabilizer. There you go. I don't know the terminology. Okay. Again, my seam's a little wonky, but everybody says that doesn't matter. Oh, you know why it's wonky? Because I'm not using the right stitch. Okay, that's why. Okay, now at least I know why. Let me tell you. Okay, so I'm used to using the straight stitch where where basically the needle is in the middle, and right now it's on the left, and so that confused me. Okay, so now I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay, at least now I know. Sorry. Okay. Everything is okay. So now we're going to fold it open. Normally everybody says to make blocks, I know, but I'm not doing that because I'm doing a junk journal cover. So it has to be junk journal cover shape, right? Which I want to experiment with making this size in blocks. So I will do that next. And then if time permits, I will also be cutting one of these in half and then turning it around and sewing that together. So that'll be fun. Okay, so there's this. And then let me change my my stitch. Okay, so this will fit right here. So right sides together, we're gonna sew along this edge right here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, exactly. This is just junk journaling. It's not an actual quilt. Even if it was a quilt, this is kind of one of those quilts that I guess it doesn't matter if you mess up or not, which that's why I was attracted to it. So I was attracted to this method. I've seen other crazier methods, but for me right now, the kind that make mistakes not matter is the kind I need to do. So 1/4 inch seam here. Well, it makes my table shake too much. Okay. My table is not big enough for this project. And this table is big. I don't even have, this is not a desk table. This is actually a dinner table. See, I didn't do that. The fabric kind of went a little wonky, but you know what? Whatever. I'm still experimenting, still trying to get it right, but this is what they said to do. It doesn't really, it's not the worst. Just gonna go with it. Okay, so now we got that. Hi, Bonnie. Okay. Sorry if my camera's a little wonky. It happens. It happens to me. It's coming for me. Okay. Okay, so now we gotta do this part over here. Finish it up. Let's finish this up. This would be perfect over here. This beautiful fabric. Yes, this is exactly what I'm gonna do. Use it for is a cover. Karina. I actually don't quilt. I just I like to copy their techniques and use them as junk journals and kind of mess up their techniques, I guess. I don't know. They do it all proper and I'm just like, I don't know. I guess this will work. Okay, we're going to put a 1/4 inch seam on this right here. Still trying to get this right. I'm not saying this is perfect. But if I can do it, you certainly can. Okay. There's a lot of ironing in this, but what I like about this technique is that there's only one time that you cut, so that's awesome, right? Hi, Carrie Ann. Welcome, girl. In the end, we end up taking off this paper, so don't worry about it for now. Just pretend it's not there. It does actually help you sew, though. It really does. Where is my water? Oh, my goodness. Okay, fine. Oh, my goodness. That servant boy is fired. I'm just kidding. Okay. So we can keep on doing the thing that we're doing. This is just long enough. Let's put this on here. Again, we're working with bed sheets, so we are working with all sorts of different fabrics right now. So, I don't know, maybe that's why things go wrong sometimes. I'm going to blame it on that. Oh yeah, one of the videos said that you could use a muslin base. They said you could use a muslin base, but they also said that how do you go about picking which fabrics to use for this project? These are all bed sheets, girl. I'm just using the same fabric. fabrics over and over. I don't have a choice. I'm experimenting with what I got because I'm not going out to buy expensive fabrics that are all, say, 100% cotton or something. So these are all sorts of different types of fabrics right here. It's really whatever I got in this little bag type of project. Whatever's in this bag, that's what's going on this thing here. This could be it for the third row or something over here. I want to use that. That is beautiful. Okay, let's try this green fabric. You can sometimes tell if it's going to be big enough if you lay them like this side by side and then you kind of turn it open. Then you'll be able to tell, oh, I'm still going to need another little piece. So you could add another little piece, or you could just make sure that the fabric that you're going to use is like wide enough to cover that. So that's a little tip. Oh, here's a purple fabric that's pretty wide. That should cover it. Okay, yeah, that'll, no, it won't. It won't. I guess it's not the end of the world that it doesn't get covered. But it kind of is, though. Nope. Okay. You got me. We'll have to do another one. Okay. So here they're getting a little long. So I will be cutting the extra fabric basically at the point where the papers here stop. So I'm going to cut the fabric even just a little bit bigger beyond that. So you really only need it to be from here to here, but I made it a little longer. And you can save the strip. Okay. So let's sew these together here. Like I said, I like this quilting technique because you only have to cut once. That's what I really love. You got my hands with the other type of project. There's a lot of cutting. This project, there's not a lot of cutting, so that's great. I love that. Okay, let's get all these strings out of the way. Again, because these are bed sheets, you guys. And I didn't cut them originally with the rotary cutter. I just ripped them apart. So then we're going to iron that part down. Okay, then we got just this little, literally the end, like the end piece. It's kind of ridiculous, but look, I have some other pieces that I cut off the other part, so this will cover this right here. It doesn't really matter, but we'll sew right sides together. Quarter-inch seam here. It's literally the smallest part. It's so funny. No, I am sewing on packing paper, Kate. So this is packing paper. You could probably use tissue paper. You could use newspaper. I just have packing paper, and it just happened to work well. I could see using tissue paper would work as well. Okay, so we have this little end piece here, and I'm just going to iron that flat. Doesn't matter. That part's not even going to show anyways. Okay, so that's that side done. And if you really wanted to, sometimes I do because it makes it a little bit harder to work. This piece is already big enough, so it makes it a little bit harder to work with. So I will clean this up properly, but just for right now, all these little pieces bug me. So I'm just going to clean them up just a little bit, still leaving plenty of space to cut them correctly. Probably could have used my rotary cutter, but I don't know, whatever. Okay, so there we go. It's looking rough. It's looking rough. It's going through the gigs right now. It's going through the gigs. I'm not skipping the heat and bond. I'm just doing the fabric part right now. I'm not actually like going to adhere it to my journal yet. I will be using that whole heat and bond process, which is funny because I was just thinking about it. Like, I'm going to take them off of this paper, put heat and bond, and then put this paper back on. but they kind of float right here. I'd have to really sew them down, which I guess I could, you know, just keep sewing them down. That way I could use the same paper, but I don't know. It's fine. It's a crazy process. It's okay. Okay. So I need another row right here. And it has to be, again, pretty long. I do have some pieces that are pretty long. Not this one. Not her. Okay, how about this one? Yeah, this one will work over here, so that's good. Okay, so let's glue. We're gonna sew this one. Let me just iron it just a little bit. This is actual fabric. This one's not a bed sheet. Okay, but I did get it at the thrift shop. Okay, so we're gonna lay these together here across here. It's kind of bent somehow. I don't know how I bent like that, but I'm trying. I am trying here. Okay. So we got our sewing machines. Okay. Here we go. Kind of went off center a little bit. I'm trying to get that in place. Oops. I forgot to move it over here. Sorry. Yeah, the paper works like a template, exactly. Okay, so we just got that done. Oh my goodness. Longest sewing ever. Okay, so now we open it up. And we get out our iron. And iron that open. And we keep it trucking. I love this. I don't even know what this is. I don't know if this is, I can't remember if this was a bed. I think this was a pillow cover that Irina sent me. And I'm just in love with the print on it. Just gotta iron it because, again, I rip my fabrics apart. I don't cut them with the rotary cutter. I'm a savage. Okay, from here to here, right sides together. You should try it, Kate. You should try it, Kate. It's fun, girl. And then I'm going to do a bunch of little blocks and then piece those together. So I'm going to do that too. If I have time to start it. Taking enough time, but I want to try it. Okay, so kind of positioning the paper where it needs to be. Oops. Sorry. Keep forget the camera person is fired. Okay. We're going to end up trimming it a little bit, so it's okay if it's a little shorter. It's okay. Okay. I thought it would fit. Yeah, it does. Okay, we're fine. We're good. It fits. What is so bumpy over here? Okay. I'm like, what is so bumpy? It's my bobbin. so let's iron this back here. Hi, Adisti. Patricia. Oh, I've been wanting to get a hold of you, Patricia. I got your Etsy order yesterday. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. However, it did not have your address attached to your order, so I have no idea what your address is. So if you can send me a message on Etsy, and I messaged you on Facebook, but if you want to send me a message on Etsy, or if you want to send me a message on Facebook with your address, please, so I can get that out to you. Okay. Hi, Aristi. I had a lot of strips already from past projects, and I just kind of was like, oh, perfect, I already have strips. Perfect. That's not long enough. What else do we got? Okay, wait, we have these. We have this. This is kind of beautiful. Again, sent to me by Irina. Oh, I love that fabric. Let's do that. I gotta iron it a little bit. I was getting your package ready. I'm like, okay, I got it ready. Got to print out the shipping label. And it was like, oh, no address. I'm like, oh, no. Okay, so here's the strip. Lovely strips. So again, we're going to sew it together, right size facing each other. Get my sewing machine to assist. And if you guys are wondering what sewing machine I use the Brothers Project Runway Limited Edition CE1125 PRW. That is my choice of sewing machine. And here we go. It's not a quilting machine at all. It's just a sewing machine. Just a sewing machine. But it has cool stitches. I have not used them to try and quilt at all by any means, but it looks cool. And it works for me. I'm a newbie. I'm only doing small projects like this, but it works for me. Okay. Okay. So now iron this back here. Love that fabric. It is so beautiful. So gorgeous. Okay, so this is what we have so far, you guys. This is our cover. Once you start making quilts, you won't stop. Trust me, Kazia, I understand, girl. All I'm doing is watching quilting videos, girl. Oh my God. Somebody stop me. Honestly, somebody stop me. Okay. Oop, sorry, I just hit my head on the camera. Real professional, Daisy. Okay. This is gonna go good here. I have not tried those like perfect squared, everything like that quilts. But these quilts where it doesn't matter, that kind of appeals to me. That appeals to me. It speaks to me. Wait here. You need an AA meeting for quilts. You're right, I do. I need to start going. All right, you got me, Eddie Steve. You got me. I was doing this literally until 4 in the morning. Oh my goodness. Whoa, I don't know what happened. Something happened. Hang on. Hang on, we'll fix this. Gotta rethread. Oh, you know why? It's because my thread is all gone. Yeah, my thread is all gone. So hang on, let me get another thingamajiggy of thread. Finally use that one all up. I'm thinking I might use up next, like I have this neon orange that I don't think I'll ever use, so I might use up for these quilts. Because I don't know when I'll use bright orange like that much. Okay. 1 second, getting it in here. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're back. I can see the problem. Okay. We're good. We're back. Okay. All strips get sewn together on top, short end, make one giant long strip. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Okay, so here's this right here. Iron it. Love this bed sheet. Oh my gosh. I have a lot of it left, but every time I use it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna run out. I love it so much. Okay. I have used this green one over here on the other side, so maybe I'll use something else. Not that. Something. Oh, yeah. One of these. This could look okay. Let's do this. No, I'm going to use it somewhere longer. Let's do this one. So this is like whatever. Okay. So I'm going to get my fabric and I'm going to cut it where the paper here ends right here. Give it a little bit more room, but that's where you normally cut it. So let's put our right sides together. Even I know my cat's like, Mom, stop. Stop it. My cat. He's never sat on my desk like that, so that's why I'm like, I have to take a picture. This cat. Okay. If you guys haven't joined the Junk Journal Cool Kids group on Facebook, you really should. There's links to that in the description below. And let me get this over here. Make sure it's the right size. I don't know why I'm having trouble over here right now. Okay. It's fine. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Here we go. Okay. So this will open up right here. I have a lot of fabrics now that I notice all these strips I'm making. I'm like, oh wow, that's a lot of fabrics. What a lucky girl. Okay, so I'm literally looking through all my scraps to see if I can find a piece big enough for this over here. This is not exactly scrap, but this will work. This piece right here should cover it. It should. If I make the seam maybe a little bit smaller. Okay. Cutting it. We're almost done. It's looking really cute. Okay. Okay. This paper is so big. Sandra. Sandra, leave me alone, Sandra. Sandra's coming for me. Okay, so we're all done. Yay. Okay. So see, half hour. Not too bad that it took me to make this. Okay, let me get my cutter. Here's my cutter. This might be a little harder than it was before because this is like basically the whole size. Okay, never mind. Never mind, I got this. I got this. Let me get a little higher view so you guys can see what I'm doing. I don't have a proper ruler like quilters do, like all those cool quilting kids. But I do have a Sizzix plastic plate that I will be substituting. And now we're going to cut it straight. Okay, move those over to our little pile. This we're going to have to move it, but okay. Wait, let me start from the bottom instead. And you know what I saw? Those cool quilt kids, they have this like handle that like suction cups onto their rulers. I'm like, gosh, that's so cool. I looked it up. I'm like, oh, those prices though. I'm like, ugh. But it looks so helpful. And then I was also looking into buying like a set of rulers, proper rulers. Maybe we'll see one day. Okay, so move this along here. Kind of move it along, make it as straight as I possibly can. Okay. Now this piece, even the paper kind of helps me cut. So that's why I haven't taken it off yet. It actually helps me with the cutting process as well. Okay, but I will take it off in the next step and she will reveal herself. Dude, don't move. Don't move. It ripped off. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Slowly but surely. She's coming together. Okay, this is the last cut I gotta make. Okay, you guys, there she is. That's my junk journal cover. Now, this is way bigger than it needs to be, but I like making them this size because it's bigger than you need it, so you could always make it smaller. You could always cut it in half and use it as 2 junk journal covers, and then you just go ahead and rip off the paper. And my floor looked like a mess yesterday because I just kind of ripped it off and threw it on the floor. I was a mess. I was a big old mess, but I'm going to try it one more method. I want to try a couple different ways to do this. This is one. Basically, the next method I'm going to do is cutting it in half and then turning it around so that it kind of looks weird. We'll see. That's my next experiment. That's my next experiment, which I'm going to do right now. I'm just saying. That's what I'm going to do next. So it'll be the same way. Just rip off the paper and throw it on your floor. Don't even worry about it. It's like unwrapping the best present here ever. Ooh, rubber ruler. That's a good idea. They might be on sale right now with the kids going back to school and stuff. The center one here is kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Well, I don't want to cut off my stitching. I'm just trying to cut off the paper. Okay, that works. Seam ripper to the rescue. Okay, cool. There's just this one seam here. Okay. So I could fuss about this all day. The rest of it comes off really clean. It's just this one in the middle. There's like 2 seams right here, and it's just like perfectly sandwiches in and everything. Best Christmas ever, you guys. Oh my God. What do I have? What did you get me? What did you get me? Ah, there we go. And there's your journal cover right there. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. I love it. So now it's like one piece of fabric. Right? That was really quick. I think that was quick. After you get all those strips ripped up, I mean, this was pretty fast for me. That's why, that's why I'm doing it. That's why I love it. And I'm still going to iron it because I'm being a little extra, but hey, that's okay. And you guys know how I make my junk journal covers. After this, I mean, you could make them all sorts of different ways, really. You could do the fabric journals that I make with the Peltex 72. You could try other sorts of journals that call for fabric, and just keep trying all sorts of different ways to do this. Let's do it one more time. You're right. This would be a cute pillow cover. I would love it. I would love it. Okay. So let's do another one. Let's do it. And you know what? We could even do it beforehand. Hang on. I was going to, make it again, but why do that? Why do that when I could just cut it in half, you guys? And then put it back together. I could make 2 halves and then put it back together. Okay. So how big is this? I don't even know how big this is. Let's see. And this is big enough still, so if I shrink it down, it's still good enough. It's still good. Okay, so this is a little bit too wide to cut. But I could just cut it down the middle myself. I know I'm using my fabric scissors. I know. Okay, it's over. Okay, so this time I'm going to make 2 halves, and then I'll put them together. Ha! Can't stop me. Can't stop all this creativity, baby. That's right. Okay, so we're going to do 2 halves, and then we're going to sew them together. So that's what we're going to do. Bam. Bam. Okay. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to slam that. I got too excited. Okay, so here's this one, which will fit right in the middle of that, which I love. So let's iron it a little bit. And then in my next experiment, I am going to, like I said, do a bunch of squares and then put those all together. See how that goes. Okay. So let's do it from here to here. Again, using packing paper, which you could use tissue paper, honestly. You could use any kind of paper. Like I said, I heard the original tutorial said use newspaper. I don't have newspaper. I don't read newspaper. So I get all my news on the internet. So I know I'm ridiculous. I know. I should read the newspaper. Oops, sorry, I forgot to do this. I'm just glad I didn't have to leave my house to get anything new to do this project. That's what I love. I love using projects. I love doing projects that I have, I have the stuff for. That's ideal for me. And let me cut this here. Fold it over. And we're going to iron. Again, I love this project over the other quilt project because, Again, I don't have to cut this a bunch of times. I just cut it one time. And you know what? That's good enough. Okay, this will go on this side. Guess we'll work on this side because that's what I want to do. You can work on either side. Cut this. And of course, you're going to get a bunch of scraps out of your scraps now, right? Now that happens. Let me iron this. I think this was a pillowcase. Oh, no. These are sheets. These are sheets. Thanks, Marsha. I'm trying, girl. I'm trying. I'm determined. I'm determined to be the world's okayest quilter. I'm not even actually making quilt stuff. You guys know. You guys, I'm just doing this for fun, you guys. I'm doing it, Marsha. I'm doing it. Okay. So this is too many strings. Okay. So now we're gonna spread her open. That's right. You heard it. I said it. Flatten it out. Okay. Moving on to the next strips. Oh, I love this. I love this fabric you sent me, Irina. Oh, wait, this was not long enough. Was this long enough? No, yeah, it is. Oh, my gosh. No, it's not. It's not long enough because I didn't move. Oh, my gosh, I moved it. Okay. Oh, well, I guess that side will be trimmed. I don't know. We'll trim that side. I don't know what to say. It is just what it is, okay? It is. It is. It's okay. Whatever you mess up, you could just trim it off, girl. It's okay. That's the first time I don't do it correctly. It's not even like that hard of a technique, but I just didn't see that coming. That's a beautiful fabric right there. I love that. So pretty. Everybody follow Kazia. She's got awesome Instagram, quilting Instagram, she says. Check her out. Okay. Get this open here. Yeah, we'll just have to trim that. I don't know. Or maybe I can put another little piece there. I don't know. I don't know what to do. What can we do? What can we do? How do we fix this? Maybe I'm literally just going to sew a piece of fabric right here. Like, just watch. Just watch me. I'll do that later. Okay, so we'll just crop these up a little bit. So just have to be for a shorter juncture. For a much smaller juncture. Okay. Okay, we're moving on. Let's do this purple one. Again, we can cut it. So about right there. I gotta scan my little quilt patches so that I can put them up on my Instagram too. I've been lazy about it. I know I'm the worst. Going. Okay, so this, we're gonna open her up. I don't know why it's a her. I don't know. Could be he. I don't know. I'm not trying to judge. Okay. Got it. Now, what else are we gonna do? I do have these polka dots. They would look kind of cute. These little polka dots. I gotta iron it because this one is so messy. This bed sheet, like I needed to toss it in the dryer or something. It was so wrinkly. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, I just grabbed them and just grab them like this and put them in a bag. I don't know why they're so wrinkly. Okay, so this will go right here. I literally just ball up. I did a while ago just ball up these these sheets. I did like 2 weeks ago. I did go ahead and fold them all because they wouldn't fit in my container anymore. If you can imagine me trying to fit literally like 10 bed sheets in a container, like good luck without folding them. That's not gonna happen. And I was trying to make it happen. And it was just not happening. So I went ahead and I folded them. So this will be over here. And now put this green piece. Green piece. That should be the last one on this side. I'm still trying to figure out how to store my bedsheet. Girl, I have this bagel. I literally have a big plastic storage bin. That, like I said, I was literally just putting my bed sheets in there in balls, and then I was like, oh, I need to fold them. Oh, now they fit. So you just gotta fold them. Even if you can cut them down on smaller pieces, like I've cut them down to smaller pieces, so that I can, have like I have like a bin of like pieces of all the fabrics that I have. So that way, if I'm looking for a specific piece that's kind of small, I know that they're in this one bin, and then all the big pieces are back in that big bin. That's the only way I've been able to like do it myself. That's the only way that makes sense to me too. So this is a very cute bed sheet right here. Hi, Mama Max. Good to see you, girl. Hey, I tell all these people what to do. I'm just kidding. I tell all my tools what to do. That iron is hilarious. One of my roommates, when we used to have roommates, they left it. And I'm like, okay, I guess this is my iron now. My iron. Okay. What tutorial did you watch for this? This is great. I will link it afterward. I don't know. Do I have it on my watch list? Hang on, I'll look right now. It was by, I can't remember who did it. I'll have to watch. I'll have to look for it, and I'll comment it. There was a couple videos that I saw for this actually. A lot of people love this technique. Okay, so let's see this. It's a rather long piece. If you just look up string quilts, all those videos have like 300,000 views. They're very popular. And I saw this one video by the Missouri Quilt Company, and they have their own like special brand of stabilizing paper. It's just basically newspaper. And I'm using packing paper. And somebody else, I was trying to use book paper, but my book paper wasn't big enough. So here we are. Packing paper. I ran out of bobbin a long time ago. No! That's the worst. When you're sewing and you're like, all right, I'm done. And then like you didn't sew anything. That's the worst. Okay. Okay, we're back. And Crazy Dave's crew. Yes, them too. They did it too. I've seen them videos also with Dave Crazy crew. Okay. Okay. Mama Max got a new baby. Congratulations, girlie. You are a lot braver than me, girl. Than I will ever be. Okay. This could be a mini journal, or like I said, I'm going to put it together with another half of this. Okay. Oh, you know what I have not used is this beautiful fabric, but I only have little strips of it, which is kind of annoying for this. All right, you know what? I'll use it. It's kind of annoying for this little end piece, but whatever. Okay. But I love that fabric. I have a whole bag of strip fabric, and I'm still thinking I need to cut up more strips. You guys know when I get into it, I really get into it. What's your tension set at? My tension is set to 3.5. 3.5 on my sewing machine in particular. It works for me. Hi, Okay, so we're gonna open this up here, and I just love that fabric. I wish I had a thicker strip, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So I want a big enough strip that'll cover this whole piece over here, and I don't have to put another piece there. Could use the green one again. Is that gonna work though? No, it's not. Okay, one moment. I gotta get a thick strip, thick old strip here. Now we're gonna have to end up putting another strip on top of whatever I put down. Whatever, I don't even care. I actually care very much, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, you guys? What are we gonna do? What do we fire over here? What do we fire over this? That might work right there. Okay. Daisy, are your strips straight of grain or bias? Girl, I don't know what that means, so. So there's your answer. I have no idea what that means. I know they talk about it on Project Runway all the time. I don't know what that means, though. One of the videos said that the reason why it's good to use paper is because there's no bias, so it doesn't matter how you cut it. It doesn't matter how you sew on it. That's as far as information about the bias that I have. I have no idea. Okay. Annetta, Dana says I know what I'm doing, so yeah, that's right. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Okay, so this is all finished. This side. Let's cut it. I'll link them afterwards, but I saw one by Crazy Dave's Crew and one by the Missouri Quilt Company, I think is the name. But I will link them afterwards. I don't have them on my list. I don't think so. I watched too many videos. Oh my gosh, I couldn't find my rotary cutter. It was under all that fabric. Okay. Okay, so let's cut this here. Get all these pieces out the way. This will be over here. And it just comes together. I love it so much. Here we go. I'm living my little quilter fantasy. I'm a real quilter. I'm just kidding. Okay. Where's that one piece that I cut short? Okay, over here. I'm going to have to cut that. I have to cut this off. You know what? No, it's probably going to get tucked in somewhere. I'm not even going to bother. I am not going to bother. You know what? No. It's not going to bother me today. Okay, so let's get this. Okay. So the reason why I decided not to do anything about this little corner that has no fabric is because eventually when I turn this into a junk journal, these pieces end up in like this anyway. So I don't even think it's going to show. I really don't think it's going to show. Okay, so let's do the other half. So this could be a little mini junk journal right here, or I could actually do the other half like I'm going to do right now, and it's going to be kind of like a V shape that I'm going to love. So let's do this other sheet. Let's do this other sheet. Okay, so I have a lot of bed sheets. I also have been given bed sheets, so that's also a reason why I have a lot of bed sheets and things like that. I've been very blessed because I went to the thrift shop I just recently, and I didn't like anything, and then Goodwill was pricing their bed sheets at like $11, and I'm just like, what? I could buy a brand new bed sheet like at Walmart right now. Like, what are you doing? But you know what? Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's good. For the amount of fabric you get, sometimes you can get a good deal with bed sheets, especially. Okay, so let's sew this together right here. You can make this style blocks without the paper. It's just easier with paper as foundation. You could also use ratting batting as a foundation. It's also known as Quilt as you go. Okay. Let me know, because I don't know. I still don't know what kind of batting to purchase if I wanted to make like a quilt-like cover. I still have no idea what I would buy. Still have to look all that up. Like I said, I just look as far as making the blocks, and then I don't know how to actually make a quilt. I see them at Walmart, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know which one to get. And then I don't get nothing. I should watch a video on it. Yeah, nobody can stop me, Karina. That's right. I don't know what I'm doing, and you can't stop me. Haha. I don't know what I'm doing, so move over. Oh, that would be cute to do baby quilts. I would love to do baby quilts. Even though I don't really have any baby quilt kind of fabric, but whatever. I don't actually have quilt fabric. I just have bed sheets. I'm not into purchasing. Oh my god, I cannot with Joann's and their prices either. Like $11 for 1 yard of fabric. I can't, you guys. Like, I could just buy a blanket for $11. You guys, like, stop. Just stop, you guys. Okay, so let's keep this going here. Okay. So right sides together here. Yeah, I can't imagine people who actually did this all by hand. Like, how would you cut out a triangle? I can't imagine. I've been thinking about buying those triangle templates that they have out there. They look kind of cute. Kind of cute. Okay, let's see. This blue one is pretty long. That'll go cute. So right sides together. And you can go one side. The tutorial's all said to do one side and then do the other side, but you can do whatever you want. Don't let them tell you what to do. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I should have ironed this one. Oh well. Okay. Open that up right there. And then we are going to iron. Oh my god, it just got hot, you guys. Maybe it's because of the iron. It just got really warm. Maybe it's because it's 108 degrees today. I don't know. I don't know why it's so warm. Okay. So let me just cut off some of these because it's just a little too much fabric off to the sides. It makes it all heavy and what are they doing here? Stop. Stop flopping around. Okay. Okay. Somebody tell my fabric to behave. Okay, taking off all this extra stuff. Not trying to be perfect at all. Just makes the paper heavy. Okay. Yeah, Joann's is ridiculous. I'm sure those fabrics are fancy, you know. But gosh darn it, Joann's. Gosh darn it. I can't afford them. That's why I went to Peasy. I'm like, oh, even $11 for like 10 yards of fabric, I'll take it. Mama Max, this is so much fun, girl. I'm clueless too. We're in it together. Clueless girls unite. Hey. Trust me, once I see enough videos, I'm like, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong. Okay. Yeah, let's do this brown one up here. That would look kind of cute. I think that would cover it. I think. Ugh, it won't. How annoying. Okay, hang on. Where's a piece of that green fabric? I'm literally going through my scraps here. These are all the scraps I created for making these scrap fabrics. And I have more scraps. I don't know how this helps. with my scraps. I'm just kidding. Now I only have 1,000,001 scraps. Great. Okay. Okay. And I don't know where my mouse is. Where's my mouse? Okay. Sorry. It's making my chat look all funny. It was being squashed by something. Okay. Okay. This should look good. So let's put that together. Ugh. Okay. Should be the last piece over here, I believe. They do have good coupons. They do, but sometimes their oh my god, their fabric is still sometimes too much. Too much. Like 200. I mean, I've seen some $60 a yard stuff. Like, really? Like, when I go to Joann's, I honestly, I shop their remnants section. I shop Joann's remnants fabrics. I won't lie to you. Sometimes I do grab them. This last time I went to go get Peltex, they actually had some Peltex in the remnants, and I grabbed that. I grabbed it. And Joann's is still good on their fabric prices because I looking up the price of Peltex by yard. It's actually cheaper when you go to Joann's and use their coupons than anywhere else. So if you have a friend, they can help you buy another yard. I did have my friend help me buy 2 yards with the coupon. Okay. And don't make me call my 100 cousins, because I will. And we will all use a coupon. Don't make me. And I will buy them each a yard of fabric. Okay. Right here, right there, just like that. So good. I love it. Now you can use small strips, definitely. I do like kind of using the bigger strips because it is less work. I won't lie. Sometimes the bigger pieces are less work, but I do like to use small pieces sometimes. They do have their place. Like right here, okay, fine. I'll use a smaller piece, no problem. So let's cut this here. I'm going to get all sorts of strong from carrying my sewing machine around like that. Sewing machine workout. Don't you go stealing my ideas now. Okay. So let's go over here. I'm glad, Sandra. Yay. I try, girl. This is also my comedy hour. Thank you. I found a new place. It's a huge warehouse crafting thrift store. Oh my god, it has everything. I'm taking off fabrics are like $1 for 40. What? Where, Mama Megs? Because I am down for a road trip. Where? I need to know. Okay, one more little piece here. And then we're good to go. Just gotta find a little piece. I don't want to use the green fabric again. No. I don't think that's white enough. Okay, hang on. Okay, I got this. Let's see. I'm pulling out all my little fabric. Oh my god, no, not that one. I haven't used this pink one. I think this one might be thick enough. Okay, yes, this will work. Haven't used it. All right. Arbor, Michigan. Okay, that's a little far. That's a little far. But 4 yards for $1, girl. Oh my God. What? My whole house would be full of fabrics if that was the price. Full. Okay. Okay, so this experiment is almost done. It's about to be finished right now. I'm about to put it together. About to put her together. Yes. Okay. So now let's iron. It's so hot. Oh my God. And then there's a little piece missing. Gosh darn it. Now, I could do it, or I could just be like, well, that corner is going to get tucked in anyways. But I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I just want it to be done so much. Okay. Literally need just a piece of scrap. This will work right here. Just a little piece of scrap to go just right there. I'm sewing 5 feet away from my face. Oh well. Ugh, okay. Okay, there we're done. It just happens. Okay. So now that my whole desk is covered in fabric scraps, let's get this cut down. Make it nice and pretty and then join it with its other half. And I ordered me a bunch of these blades on Amazon. Hopefully they work well with this cutter. I'm pretty sure I got the right ones, but you know me. You know me, I might not have. It's possible. Okay, so I'm going to cut this straight here. Okay, and then this last part, and then we'll put them together. Okay, so now let's unwrap them like it's Christmas. Okay, this looks so pretty. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do like ripping the paper off. It does feel like a present. A present I made for myself. I do get a little desperate though. Hi Maggie, welcome girl. They had handmade paper. What? Daisy, you have a creative rescue close to you? Maybe. I'll have to look it up. I live in a big city, so maybe. I'll have to look it up. Thank you for that tip. Because we have, you know what? This one person posted up on, I remember it was a while ago. This person posted up on Junk Journal Chats in the Facebook group. They said that they, oh, I ripped through the fabric there. That's fine. They said that they had gotten a bunch of books at, what's it called? Habitat for Humanity. I go to the one in my city and there's nothing like that there at all. It's just sinks. I'm just like, you guys are lucky. I didn't get nothing. Okay. I think it just got windy outside. I think I hear wind. Okay. So here's this half, right? And now here's our other half. Oh, I didn't even unwrap this. Hi, Elisa. Welcome. didn't even unwrap this. Let me go ahead and unwrap it. Our little fingers here. Our little fingerlings. Okay. Okay. So pretty, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm way too excited for this. Way too excited. This middle one right here is so annoying. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on, middle seam. Get it together. Get it together. My whole table's now full of paper scraps. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. And our work of art comes to life. Is it called quilting even if I don't like sew on top, you know, those quilting designs? Is this still considered quilting, or am I using the wrong terminology here? Because I thought the quilting was just, you know, putting all those little squares together. And then now I hear it more being like the quilting is when you do the sewing machine quilt part. So I don't know if I'm using the term right or not. Okay, so here is our here are two halves of this here design that we did. And I'm trying to decide how they would look cute together. Because this is going to be my design for my journal. It's going to be, well, this is the piece anyways. So I'm trying to decide how I want to put them in here. I kind of wish these two here, these two little squares were like this, you know? But they're not. But they're not. So I guess like this is cool. So let's put them right sides together. Let's put this together. Again, like I said, this could be two small junk journals, or like I'm gonna do it one big junk journal piece cover for your junk journals. Okay. So we're putting them together. You are making a quilt top. Okay, so quilt top. That's more like it. Okay. I don't wanna confuse anybody. Okay. So here it is. Here's this. And this will be my fabric piece for the journal. And it's exactly the size that I like to make the journals. So let me go ahead and iron this so it's flat. Didn't make that triangle shape, but I think that's because I don't know why. I don't know why. I really don't. I'm not an expert here. Okay, so next, this is another style that I was going to do. Next, I'm going to do, if my math is right, I don't know, these people are experts, and that's probably why they do what they do. I'm going to do a bunch of 7x7 squares, and then I'm going to piece them all together. So I'm going to piece together a total of 6 of these rectangles. Of these squares. And it should piece together to be about that size, I think. I don't know. We'll see. I really don't know. We'll see what we get. Now I see why those people who make those quilt patterns, because I'm like, oh, you have to take into account the seam and everything like that. Oh my gosh, I don't know. 8x8 was too big and 6x6 was too small. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. I'm not a scientist, but I'm maybe 7x7 would work. So let's sew the 7x7. Kazia, you got censored, but you're good. If anyone is interested in quilting videos, I could post my Facebook group link and Daisy's group. Sure, why not? Go ahead, Kazia. Okay. So this one right here. Yeah, this is actually this like material ironing thing. It was gifted to me by Irina. She saw that I needed some help because I think I was ironing on like on a towel. And she's like, let me help this girl out. She's going through the gigs. She's struggling. Let me help her. That's what she said. Okay, so in this one, I'm going to use smaller strips. That's fine. Because all the little squares are going to be small. It's like a fabric ironing board almost. I love it. So now I'm going to iron it open. Again, I have a lot of strings because I'm using bed sheets and I didn't cut them with the rotary cutter. I just like cut them, rip them. That's what you get when you use bed sheets. It's the joy of the bed sheets. Okay, so this one right here. Okay, so this one. What kind of paper is that? This is packing paper. So it's in the section of moving at Walmart, you know, where they have their boxes and their bubble wrap. It's called packing paper. It's basically thick tissue paper. That's it. Yes, I'm using a straight stitch on the default settings. So I didn't change anything on the straight stitch. It's just straight. It's just a straight stitch. Okay. I'm trying to use small pieces, like my strips anyways. This needs to be ironed. Just a little bit, again, because I'm using bed sheets. Not like fabric. So let's go over here. And we're sewing right sides together. Quarter-inch seam here. As close as possible to a quarter-inch seam. I'm not perfect, people. I know. I play a perfect crafter on TV, but I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm here all night with corny jokes. I'm here all night. Not really. Okay. So let's see. Here's this green. That'll go right there perfectly. So let's sew that on. This iron is making me warm. Oh my goodness. far away from me, but the heat radiates from this mat. Okay, that one's done on that side. Good. Let's just iron it. Let's finish off this side over here. This ought to do it. Yep, this one should do it. Here. Thank you, Elisa. I think so too, girl. I think so too. Okay, so here's our first of 6 blocks. And I also like the paper because I don't have those fancy quilt rulers, you know, that these cool people have that like already sized. So I can cut paper to size, but I couldn't cut it down to size without the ruler. I would need those rulers, I believe. So this way I know that it's 6 by 6. And it works out. Oh, it's hot. Okay, so over here. This side. Again, I'm just using the, did you sew paper with the fabric? Yeah, I did sew the fabric on paper. Basically, that's what I did. And then in the end, we rip it off and put them all together. This is the first block that I did, so let's get on to the next one. I have 6 more of these to do. So let me get all this out of the way here. And let's get back to making these here. I'm looking through all my fabric scraps. Ooh, this one looks so beautiful in the middle. It has that beautiful flower. However, it needs to be ironed a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. So now we get our sewing machine. And we're going to sew this on the paper facing down, with the right side facing down, diagonally like this. There's really no wrong way, no wrong place to put it, really. And then we're just going to sew a 1/4 inch seam. Okay. Hi, Joyce. Welcome, girl. Then we're going to iron it open. Just like that. This one's not going to have much of it's not going to have many strips, actually, so it's going to be pretty small strips, but that's fine too. Why not? That's okay too. So let's do that right here. Lift it up. Open it up. That one's already covered. So let's do the other side now. I got all my cool strips. Okay, that'll fit on there. Let's sew it on. like I said, I'll link the videos that I originally watched down below. They'll explain to you what it is that I'm doing and why I just messed up right here because I didn't cover that little edge. What can I do? Let me see if I can take this off here. Hang on. I don't want to mess this one up. This one actually does matter. So let me undo this. Actually, it matters. Normally, like, it doesn't matter, but this one kind of does. So let me fix it. It does matter. In this case, anyways. So one moment, I'm sorry, you guys. Technical difficulties, it happened. See, what happened is that the paper that I picked, you see, it didn't extend long enough. So, have you learned to use your needle threader? No, I haven't. I'm so lame, I know. It's not that I don't know. I find it easier just to thread it myself. I know, I'm terrible. I'm terrible, I know. Okay, let's get it underneath these little seams here. Gosh, my quilting videos always go so long. I kind of enjoy sitting here and doing it. It's fun to get all these little fabrics together, you guys. Besides this right here, it's fun. I honestly never would have thought quilting was fun, but using all my little junky fabrics and these techniques where it doesn't matter if it's straight or not, or if it's perfect, I love that. Like I said, that's why I like junk journaling. So it kind of falls in line also. A little bit. Okay. Okay, the fabric is off. Whew. We can fix that. We can fix it. Okay, so hang on. Let me find another fabric because that's the only way we're going to fix this right here. So if we get another fabric that is long enough. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're fixing it. We're putting it over that edge here. I love how my sewing machine kept it stitched tight so when you pull on it, the fabric, they won't come out. Yes, I can see what you mean. I see what you mean. 1/4 inch seam here. Perfect. And then we're gonna iron it open. There we go. That's how it's supposed to look. My iron cord here is being eaten by all these scraps of fabric over here I have. Okay, so let's try this fabric scrap again. Let's just try that one more time. Okay, we're going to need one more piece. Just one more piece here. Let's get this pink on here. It should work. I believe it should work. Yeah. Okay, that'll work. Smallest of the scraps is perfect for these little corner pieces that don't fit, but they will fit when you make them fit. Okay, here we go. Okay. There we go. Our little seam ripper put away. Okay, here's our second block. Let's get our cutting tools here. Sorry, I put my fingers right in front of the camera. Okay, so now let's cut this off here. And then you get scraps and scraps and scraps out of your scraps. Yay. But they might be perfect. They might be perfect for a corner, so do keep them handy. Okay, so here's our second square. Here's our first square. So you can see it starts to make kind of like a little triangle. I love that. It doesn't have to be. You can make them go like this. There's a couple different ways that you can set them. But I do like that triangle look. However, I have 2 more to do. So I have 4 more to do. So let's keep going. Before we join them together. This is fun, you guys. I really enjoy this type of project. Especially when I don't have to cut so much. That's my favorite kind of project. Okay, so let's sew this. This one's going to be a small strip in the middle. But that's okay. Perfect. Now let's iron that back. Get all these scraps off my iron. Oh my goodness. Okay. Then we have this cute green fabric. Let's do that. You lay it on top here, on top of the edge to edge here. And that's what we're going to sew with a 1/4 inch seam here. What are you going to do with the blocks? I'm going to join them all together and we're going to sew them all together. We're going to join them all together. Let's make one big piece for our journals, for a journal cover. Let me use other fabrics. I have a ton of other fabrics and I keep using the same ones. How annoying. Striped piece, which is kind of funky. I just thought it'd be interesting to kind of see what it would look like with all these little blocks put together. So that's some experimenting. See what it looks like. I might not even like it, girl. I don't know. I might not even like it. Okay. But that's why I'm like using, you know, these so I'm using these fabrics because they're not expensive and I can experiment without feeling bad. Okay, perfect. Okay, that made that middle one really small. Whatever. Okay. Ooh, and it made it too short over here. Why did that happen? It's definitely long enough. I just didn't make it long enough. Sad. So sad. What can I do? Is there anything I can do? Let's see. What can I do? I'm trying to save my butt over here. Okay, nobody tell, but I'm going to try and hide that fact that I messed up right there. I'm literally just putting a piece of fabric there. And I'm going to sew it. I don't know. It's definitely not in the official guidebook of how to do this. But do you have a free motion foot with your machine? I don't think I do, but I don't really know, to be honest with you. I really don't know. I'll have to look it up. Okay, I try to save that. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know. Let's go. Let's just keep going. I'm not even going to worry about it. Okay. So this piece, it's on my nerves because it's not ironed right. Okay. Okay, now this one. Let's see here. Kind of iron it out because it's not even. It's not straight here. I'll have to look it up. I don't know. My machine came with a lot of feet. I know that much. What they're all for, I don't know. I know one of them does buttons. The weird looking one does buttons. It's like a periwinkle almost. Like a blurple, like a blue purple. Okay. Open it up. Can't even tell I messed up. You can't even tell. Okay. So over here, let's do this brown one and we'll cover it. Something that'll cover the whole thing. I just don't think I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna have to oh, this one will do. Okay. Perfect. So you want to cut some thicker, some thinner, if you have that option. Because I'm not really using scraps, you guys know. I'm using my bed sheets that I tore up. So I made these scraps myself. Let me iron this out here. It's not. Okay, now we're good. Thank you, Joyce, for not calling the police on me. The quilting police. They're gonna come get me. Perfect. Okay, so open it up. Now we do this other side. I don't know why I was patting it down like that helps. That doesn't help anything. Somehow that made me feel better. Okay, I want to put this in the corner here. So let me iron it out a little bit. Let's get this in the corner. Just making sure they align. I hear you, Joyce. I hear you. Okay, so this goes here. Excuse me. Okay, now we cut them down to size. And I guess it's called a string quilt, I guess, because they use strips. I guess that makes sense. Makes sense. Here. And then we have our block. So now I have 3 blocks, and this is the size that I want to make them. So that's why I chose this right here. And I don't think I'm going to make them do the diamond size. Only the diamond shape, only because I'm not going to have 4 and, 2 and 2. So when they shrink down, I believe they should be about this size. When I do the seams and everything, you know what I mean? I think it's going to be closer to that size. Because right now, it's bigger, as you can see. But with the seams, I believe I should cut it down. So that's what we're doing. So let's do another 3 more. Another 3. trucking, you guys. Keeping it trucking. I think it's pretty sweet. I mean, in 2 hours, I should say. I've been here 2 hours. In 2 hours, I've been able to do a lot, I feel like. Okay, so let's keep the good times going. Let me iron this one. Just a little crooked. I mean, a little wrinkly. Not crooked, wrinkly. It's going to go from here to here. And then, hang on, my back brace is like squishing me. It is no longer giving me any support. It's just squished. I think I melted it. Okay. So let's face down. That's right. It's got to go face down. From corner to corner. It doesn't have to be perfectly from corner to corner at all. With the paper you're using, be good support with the fabric when making it into a cover. Actually, how I make my covers is I'm going to glue down some heat and bond to the back of it and then glue this paper right back on. And then I glue this paper to the cover. So yeah, I will be using it as support. I also like it because it makes my fabrics, if you can see, it makes them less translucent. It's kind of like if I put a white backing of fabric behind it. So that's why I also like to use the paper in my journal cover making process. Okay, this will look good well. Okay, so let's do that. Open it up. Gonna do a teeny tiny little piece here in the corner. I kind of want to use this blue flower here. Kind of want to make that show. So let me iron this. Here to here. No, we're going to make it from here to here. You can see my iron, my sewing machine. Okay, good. Okay. There we go. So this will be the 4th block. Then I only have 2 more after this. Yay. Let's keep picking out fabrics. Again, this is going to be too thin. So, boo. Okay, here's this one. This one's cute fabric. Let me straighten this up. Just gotta iron it. So it's gonna go from here to here, and then we gotta cut it down. Just a bit. Just a little bit. Okay, right there, right there. Let's sew. I was gonna say let's iron, but we're gonna sew. Okay. Then I will put one of these on there. I'm going to do this. Okay. I really love this brown fabric with the pink roses. It's so pretty. open it up. And we need just one more piece to finish this one up. One more piece, one more good piece. What's out there? What's good? What's going on, people? I'm just looking through my scraps here, seeing what would go. It's just gonna have to be a couple strips. I don't know. It's just gonna have to be 2 more strips. There. Hi, Lori. Welcome, girl. All the cool kids are here. You know that. You know. Okay, one more little piece here, and then we're done with this. Let's do this green piece, because whatever. Cuss. Doesn't even matter what way it goes. That'll work. Okay. Girl, it's hot here too, Irene. Oh my God, it is hot everywhere, I think. Woo! Woo! It's 108 today, you guys. I'm dead. I need to go take a shower after I go live. Oh my goodness. There's my alarm. Okay, so let's get this cut out here. It is 108 here, you guys. You want to talk about hot? But you know what? I'll take this heat over like humidity. I can't deal with humidity. I really cannot. I'll take this heat anytime. Thank you, Karina. You're too sweet. Too sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, so here we go. Let's keep this going. Oops. Okay, so here's this block. Woohoo! This one's cute. That one's got a lot of layers compared to, say, the last one that I made. Like this one only had 5. This one has a lot of layers. I think the key might be a lot of layers to get that like triangle shape that I like. But I won't be doing that. Okay, give me 1 moment. I gotta use the bathroom real quick, you guys. Give me 1 moment. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So 1 second. Okay, we're back here. Let's see. Make sure my microphone was so low. Okay, we're back. Okay, so we got 4 squares done. We got to get 2 more. 2 more. Then we can put it together, wrap this whole live up. But I think I've been pretty productive. I'll say that. I feel really, really productive, and that's what matters. Okay. Okay, let's use this pink one in the middle. Choices in Louisiana. Oh no, that's where I don't want to be. It's so humid. No, humidity. I can't deal with humidity. Apparently, I learned that after I went to Texas last year. Like, I just complained so much. I really started to annoy myself. Like, every other sentence out of my mouth was, it's so hot, it's so humid, I hate it. Okay, this will be right here. Yes, Aristi is in Greece. Isn't that cool? Right here. First strip down in the middle, 1/4 inch seam facing down. And we open it up. Like that. Iron it open. And grab your next strip. This is not a strip. What happened? What had happened? Okay, here's this one. Let me iron it. Okay, we can all pretend it was ironed the whole time. That looks so cute with the pink fabric. I love it. Okay. I just love it. Face down, ironing it on the edge here. Hi, Tawana. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, that was fast. I like it. That was quick. Okay, we're gonna open in Golden Author. Hi, girl. Or actually, I don't know if you're a girl. Hello. Hello. I just know that my demographics on my Google, on my YouTube, says that everybody is basically 99% female, so that's why I assume. I apologize. Okay, cool. What up, girl? What up? Okay, so this goes here. Sewing it down. Sewing the house down. That's right. That's what we do. Open it up. Ooh, I like this combo. It's so cute. It looks like a picnic or something. I love it so much. Okay, so this one I'll put here on the edge because why not? Because who's gonna stop me? Ooh, I don't think it's thick enough. Actually, let me get something else. It is not thick enough. This one would be perfect. Let's do this one instead. I need a little piece of it. Let me iron it a bit. Okay. Face down, up against the edge here, and we're going to do a 1/4 inch seam. It's just cut and repeat, you guys. What are you doing? I am going to be, I've been making these blocks here of these strips of fabric, basically. And I'm going to put them together and make a journal cover. That's the idea. I did a couple of them. I'll show you right now once I'm done with this one. I'll show off what I did today. But this is one style. The third style, I should say, that I'm doing here. This is more of an experiment. I really don't know if it's going to work out or not. I really don't know, but I'm trying to make it work. Stretch this fabric out a little bit. It is a little too chunky. Okay. So now this is going right here, and then we're going to cut this excess off. Excess fabrics. Face down. And then we must sew. Yes, Karina, try it out, girl. This is fun and it is easy and mistakes don't matter. That's my favorite part. I'm attracted to all those fancy quilt techniques, but then I'm like, I don't know if I could ever make it that straight. I don't know if I could ever cut a perfect 2x2 square. I don't know, you know. So I'd rather work with this kind of project where it doesn't really matter. You can't really tell if you messed up. It's kind of my project right now. Kind of my type of project. And I'm trying to find some more strips here that'll work. Anything would work. This one is so small. Okay, let's get this right here. You could also cut down the paper to the size journal cover that you want and just do that like that. That would work. That's kind of what I did in the first projects. Oh my god, fabric, stop. Get away from me. Okay, sorry. All this fabric is trying to attack me. Okay. So let's get this little fabric here in the corner. Oh, thank you, Lori. I try, girl. I try. I'm trying. Thank you guys so much for everybody for your support on my mystery boxes. They have sold very, very well. Thank you guys so much for that, honestly. Honestly, from the little bottom of my little scrappy heart. Okay, so where's my other little piece of paper? What happened to it? Hang on. What happened? I'm missing a square, unless I'm not. Unless that's all of them. Oh, no, here it is. Okay. Whew. I knew I was missing a square. Let me cut this one out. My last square. Whew. Then I'm going to hop into this cold shower. Oh, my goodness. It's going to feel so good. I can already feel it. I can already feel refreshed. Okay. Let's cut this off here. And then, of course, you know, we can do more quilts with all, I guess it's called crumb quilting. I didn't know. There's a thing called crumb quilting, which I guess I could use all these little pieces for. Which is kind of what I've been doing, but it's like a little bit more extreme. Guess I got some crumbs now. I know what they're saying. I'm getting the lingo. Okay, so there's this square right here. So let's do the last one, and then we can put them together. Yay! Okay. Looks awesome, you guys. All these squares look so cool. Just the coolest. Honestly, this is really cool. And I can kind of make them diamond shaped, kind of. Yep. Okay, one more, and then we'll put them all together. Okay. So, let's start with this fabric, because this is kind of funky. Sewing it from corner to corner. As close as corner to corner as you can get it, anyways. Quarter seam down the middle. Well, not down the middle, down the side, I should say. 1/4 inch seam. Opening it up. I'm literally being attacked by fabric right now. It's kind of funny. Okay, so this one's going to be super little, but that's fine. I'll deal with it. Maybe I can just do a smaller seam. I'm going to try and do a smaller seam. See if that works. I'm doing an 1/8 of an inch seam right now because the strip is so little. There we go. Thank you, Golden Author. I think it's going to look really cool as a journal cover. Of course, I'm not making journal covers right now, but it's just what I felt like doing. I just felt like it. And oh, I didn't even notice I have this. This is a cool strip right here. I want to use this flower piece too. So I want to make sure that shows up. Is that just copy paper you are using? This is called packing paper. So it's just like slightly thicker than tissue paper. And you can find it at Walmart in their, like, you know, where they have their like moving boxes and their bubble wrap. The bubble wrap, it's in the same section as that. Just so you know. Okay. So I'm trying to get a thick piece here so that I don't have to piece so much. Here's this pink one. It'll help, I think. And you can always tell if it's going to be enough if you lay it down and then you flip it over. That's big enough. Okay, good. So cutting off a little piece of that. I'm going to sew that here. Yes, I'm going to use heat and bond. However, I'm just making the fabric right now. I will use this just exactly like I have in my past videos. I will, you know, use heat and bond on the back. Then I'll put this paper back on. It's a crazy process, but it should still work the same way. Okay, we're working on this side now. We're almost done. Yay! We're almost done. All right, I haven't used this one. Should be a really small piece though, but whatever. Let's do it. Okay, I have not used this sheet at all. Okay. And iron. Can't iron this one too much though. This one will shrink. It's ridiculous. Okay, so one more little piece and then we're all done. Oh my god, yes. One more teeny tiny little piece. No, that's not going to be enough. I actually need a piece of fabric. Okay, I haven't used this. I think this is enough. Nope, it's not enough. Okay, this one will be good. This one will work. Okay. Okay, right there. We're all done. Yay! I just gotta join them together. Okay, hang on. I gotta put all this fabric back because I feel like I'm being like encroached upon. Just one moment. It's all like coming at me, creeping at me. Okay, now it's a little bit more settled over there. Okay. So now we're gonna cut. Cut this square, and then we can put them all together. Yay! It's coming together. One more side. Oh my god, yes! And then I gotta peel the paper off. Yay! Okay, so now that that's done, now I have to peel this paper off. Which is not hard, it's just kind of tedious. It comes off really easily. So gotta rip them off all of these. I guess you don't have to use the paper, but it just makes it a lot easier to work with everything. And then cutting it, it helps a lot with cutting, actually. A lot. Okay, everything needs to come off. Okay, so this square is, I'm literally just throwing them on the ground. I don't even care. Okay, so that's the first one. Yay! Thank you, Karina. I just gotta join them. I'm so excited. This is a new technique to me. So I did mess up a couple times, but you know what? That's okay. It's okay. Trying out this technique. I did do this last night, so I had to practice it. I was up till literally like 5 in the morning doing this. I just enjoyed it way too much, honestly. Honestly. Okay. This is the most annoying part, is this middle part, just because it's so tiny. But you could get your little seam ripper and it'll rip it too. That works also. Okay, so here's the second block. I got 6 of them. No problem, Kazia. No problem. Seam ripper helps here, but just make sure that you don't rip your fabric. So I did do that. Make sure you're not ripping your fabric. It's good, it's good. It's coming off. Here. Corner. And this paper didn't seem any harder or easier to pull off than what they did in their video, so I figured this would work. And it has been. It has been. They also sell stabilizing paper to do this project if you're interested in that. Also, you can use newspaper. I believe you could also use tissue paper. It might just be a little thinner to work with, but you could also use tissue paper. So here you can see it come together. It's just like Christmas. Here. So, again, don't cut your fabric. Do not cut your fabric. It's a warning. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. Okay. Did you guys hear about all those people coming to Las Vegas for that Area 51 thing? Did you guys hear about those people that want to go to Area 51? It's nearby. I mean, I guess it's nearby. I've never been there, obviously. Obviously, because I'm not an alien. I've never been there. There's just this military base here. Supposedly, it has aliens. That's the whole, like, rumor. But a lot of people want to go there. You're not allowed to go there. You can't just go there. You cannot just go there. It's like in the middle of the desert. It's like 108 degrees right now. People are crazy. But supposedly a lot of people want to go and check it out. Which again, you can't do that. They don't sell tickets to Area 51. And supposedly a lot of people want to go and look. The whole thing is just silly, but I heard it's actually legit. Like people are actually like booking their hotels. I don't know. I guess it helps our economy. Go ahead, book your hotels. Go ahead. It's not. It's like a government. It's like a military base at East. Supposedly they have aliens. Everybody thinks they do. That's the rumor. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, why don't they let us in? But I just can't believe people are taking it so seriously. But like I said, go ahead, book them hotels. We need the money. Go ahead. No problem. Book them hotels. Stay at the Hilton. My mom works there. So go right here. I guess they only go to the USA. I don't know. Somehow they're all over here. I don't know why. Okay, so let's get it here. Okay, this is the last one we need to break open. Woohoo! The last one. Okay, good. Good. Okay. So let me just get this part in the middle and then we're all done. Oh my gosh. Come on now. Come off. Okay. So the last bits, and again, this middle part, because there's two little seams here in the middle, it gets kind of caught. Okay, but we're all done. We're all covered in paper now. We're all done. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go, right? Let's see. Trying to make that kind of like triangle shape. Okay, that'll work right there. And I guess it could have been more triangle shaped over here, but whatever. Okay, so let's sew. Let's get to sewing. I'm gonna sew these two together right here. It's not satisfying, girl. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying, but it is kind of fun, but not really. Okay, we're gonna sew these two blocks here with a 1/4 inch seam. Okay. And we need to iron. Here. And then these two. Trying to make sure I get that shape, that like triangle shape. Yep. So these will go like this together. Further inch seam. Okay. Perfect. Now this needs to be ironed open. these two, that needs to go like that. That needs to go like that. Put them together. Again, I'm just trying to make that like diamond shape. So let's sew this together. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to iron this open. It doesn't really matter what side you iron it to because there's dark and light fabric everywhere. I know everybody's like iron to the dark side, but it doesn't really matter in this case. Okay, so we got those, and now we got to sew these together. Should buy pins. Those clips. I like those clips. But it's okay because this doesn't have to be perfect. It's all right. Oh my goodness, Adisty. Practice makes perfect, girl. Just practice it. Just practice, practice, practice. It's not going to be the same, like, exact size, and that's okay. Here we go. Keep them even. Try to keep them straight as much as I can. Okay. I don't know how good I did, but I did something. Oh no, I sewed this one upside down. Okay, so sometimes this happens. Like this little seam kind of went the wrong way. I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, but I kind of just cut it and it kind of saves it. I just cut it. It's my little cheat. My little hack. Okay. So let's iron this square up. Just iron it open. That already looks very funky. I already love it. Okay, so last piece is going to go on. And it's going to go this way. Okay, so it's going to be here like this. Okay. We'll have to cut this to be even, but that's okay. That's fine. Okay, so let's do this. If I make two more, I can make a pillow. Probably. I can make a lot of pillows by now. I can make 20,000 pillows. Okay. So make sure they're even. And they're together. Okay, here we go. Last time we gotta sew this. And we're all done. I can take a shower. Almost done, and we're done. Yay! Okay. So now this is our journal quilting that we made. Again, this one's so thick right there. Okay. So let's iron this open to the side here. See, I don't like how it bulks up right here. It happens. It didn't happen over here. It happened on this side. That's okay. Okay, you guys. So we did this one. We also did just the regular journal cover. Well, actually, this was two halves put together. And then we did the journal cover where we just cut all the stripes to piece like that. All the stripes were all one piece. So I wanted to make, I wanted to see a couple different things, kind of see how I can experiment with this technique to kind of fit my junk journals a little bit funkier. So that's what I came up with, you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I will link all the original videos down below so you guys can check them out. So you guys can see all the original videos, all those awesome cool quilt ladies. And yeah, so this is just a fun experiment. I'll probably just keep doing it this way right here, where I just lay the strips out to the sides of the cover. But whatever, you guys experiment with it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for this long live. You guys know my quilt lives always go long. I don't know why. So thank you everybody so much for checking out my shop, TsunamiRose.net. It's still 50% off your $50 order. Thank you to Lori. Thank you to Elisa, Maggie, Patricia, Tawana, Karina, Patricia Aristi. Thank you to Susan. Thank you to Kazia, Karina. Let's see, All Golden Author. Thank you for hanging out with me. Who else is here? Who else? Tawana. I said Tawana. I think that's, I don't want to say that's everybody. Irene. I said this Irene. Okay, I'm looking through it. Joyce. Thank you everybody so much for joining me today. I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye.